Hello everybody, this is Johnny S with another vlog. Hope everybody's doing fine. This is another beautiful day in Greece. We're approaching summer times. Anyway, in today's video, so I'll try to keep the video short. Point is not to bore everybody. We're going to talk about something which I was thinking about these last days based on my son. So I got a little boy, I'm a father, and we're taking him to the park. We are trying to teach him social skills and stuff like that. It's as if people have lost the capability to communicate. It's as if people are more sort of seeking communication, which was not the way, let's say, in the olden days. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the isolation component that affects everybody. And to start off the bat, I will say that yes, I do believe that there's an isolation component which is unhealthy. I do believe that we are social creatures and that we do need to have a healthy social life. I do believe that today's age with technology and everything is driving people away from being social, let's say. There's many people that support the fact that nah, it's alright, don't really need anybody, or and that's, I think, not true. We do need people in our lives, and this is coming from somebody which is an introvert. I like my peace and quiet. And this was becoming very evident these days when I take my little one to the park. Usually many couples are the opposite. So I'm an introvert, my wife is the social one, let's say. The public relations ones, the PR. Worse. We are social creatures. We do need, to a certain extent, we are seekers of approval, whether that is from our fathers, like my son, whether it is from many different things, and many problems and issues arise from that. You need to keep a healthy status of your, let's say, validation. I mean, so not being certain, having uncertainty in life is not good. You need to have a healthy balance, and in this specific case, I'm bringing my son as an example, talking about the park, because he seems to have found the balance at a very young age. I don't know how he's managed to do this, and I am proud of him. I'm very proud of him. I take my hat off to him because he's found the perfect way to do it. Me and my wife don't have the perfect way to do it. Me being an introvert and my wife being an extrovert has gone a little bit to the other side. So there needs to be a healthy balance, and I think that social media is destroying all these components. They are getting us to feel a lot more isolated. They are getting us to feel, to be stuck on our computers, to have forgot what, how to communicate with people. There needs to be a healthy balance, you know what I mean? And I see this from other people as well, other parents, and not just parents, work colleagues. Just when you talk about things, you know what I mean, with you're going to the shop to buy a bottle of milk, whatever, the way that the guy is going to talk to you and like that, it's as if, and I was thinking about it, you know what I mean, like, you're on a shop on a daily basis. Are you not fed up? Like, if I was working on a shop, I wouldn't even say fucking hi, I'm sorry to say it like that. Not to that extent, but I would say hi, that's it. People seem to be like they have the need to talk, and I am suspecting that this might be because of the social component as well, and of the media component, you know what I mean? I do believe we need to have a healthy balance. There's a difference between being not being comfortable with yourself, which is towards an extrovert, let's say, character. They need more the people around them in order for them to feel happy, fulfilled, and so forth. And there's a difference between that, and there's a difference between not wanting anyone, wanting to be by yourself, not that's not healthy either. You know what I mean? We are social creatures. We are social creatures, and this ties to another video that I had done a long time ago that was talking about sharing. We do need to share our experiences with people in order for us to have a healthy sort of relationship with ourselves, with others, with many things. So yeah, these are my thoughts on the matter. I would like to advise everybody to find a balance. Like I said, there's a difference with being okay to be by yourself, and that is healthy. And as an introvert, I do like those moments. I don't mind sitting in the park, watching my son if I'm too tired to play also, watching my son play a basket, not talk to anybody, you know what I mean? And not being on my phone, but that's another thing. Whatever, and just be there, be present. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, and I think everybody has to find that balance. You know, I mean, I did notice it, like I said, this couple of days at the park, that my wife was kind of push me to be social, and she goes, yeah, but how are you going to meet people and their parents if you don't talk to anybody? I'll fucking meet them when I need to meet them, you know what I mean? I don't need to fucking talk to everybody all the time. And there's a lot of people that will disagree with what I'm saying right now, but there has been many studies which show this, you know what I mean? I was watching some of the things before I made this video. I was also researching online for other YouTube videos which relate to this subject, and I did find quite a few of them which were saying that exact thing, you know what I mean? They were talking about how unhealthy isolation is and how social media and everything has affected it. One of the experiments that they were doing is they were comparing how when you go out with friends in a physical sort of, you know, when you have got your friends in front of you, they were saying how, you know, up to 1 friend, 2 friends is normal. After 3 friends, it's a more of a rare occurrence. Just like when you go out with buddies, and then, you know, if you bring another friend, you have to ask your other friend, like, do you mind me bringing so and so? And he will say yeah, no. After a while, when it becomes 2, 3 people, they were saying how how can I say it? How people usually go out of their character and they change a persona to like a much more social sort of thing. And they were comparing that to what happens to online. Online, because there's 100 people, let's say, which you are talking to simultaneously, whether that's a channel, a forum, wherever it is. You stop being so personal, you stop being yourself, let's say. You kind of get this more social persona, more, I don't want to say numbified, but yeah, kind of numbified. And they were, you know, so I did see a lot of videos that were discussing about this topic, and they were all agreed, you know what I mean? And I did tend to see on the videos a lot of people which were against it, and they were saying that, you know, I don't need anybody, I don't need this, I don't need that. And they were kind of exposed in the videos. So after the guy was interviewing them, he goes, so as you heard from so and so, he said that he doesn't need this and this and this. Let's have a look at his social profile. And he goes to his online profile. There was a guy there, was, you know, he goes to his social profile, his Instagram and stuff, and it was very evident that he was an attention whore. Sorry for the terminology. He was an attention seeker. And that's another thing that I want to ask everybody, which is a phenomenon. How do you explain the fact that there's a lot of people which are seeking attention, so attention seekers, attention whores, whatever you want to call them, in our age, whilst simultaneously defending that, well, I don't need anybody else, I don't need to share my things with people. 1 and 1 are not 2 in your case, you know what I mean? So you can't have an epidemic of attention seeking if people are, as creatures, are not need for this acceptance and the social factor. And possibly the reason why they're being such of attention whores online is because of that. It's because they're not getting it in their real life, which the other one is not going to be able to fill the gap. I'm sorry about it. Anyway, that's all I want to mention, guys. Isolation, not a good thing. Try to keep it in a healthy level. You know what I mean? You don't have to go spastic and like talk to every single fucking guy. Like I said, sometimes it's annoying, you know what I mean? Simultaneously, you don't have to stay there and it's like, nah, I don't need this, I don't need that, because you've been hurt or whatever. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for your time. I hope you have a nice, awesome, great day, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.